try to do these more often. Even last night I had a little traction. So, oh, my fucking throat's been bunk ass today. And my allergies are fucking going nuts. I got a full like farm, let alone a garden back there. It's impressive. Look at that tree. It's good old oak. Old growth. Ugh. Fucking nose, dude. Ugh. God damn it. That was helpful at least. I think. What are they doing today? Where the fuck else be the Venom? That he was wanting to be like, yo, tell me about work. Tell me about the bullshit going on. And got no fucking like, no response now. Every time. Ugh. Man, something straight fuck tickling the goddamn back of my throat, and it's ridiculous. Fucking nose, bro. Ugh. Yeah, at least I'm almost back home, because Jesus Christ, this is annoying. Ugh. Ugh. Fucking bonk ass weather too. This heat is howdy. Used to have temperate shit, and now it's all bunk. It's bunk, son. Yeah. Oh, fuck me. I have to go explore the backyard. Ugh. Yep, motherfucker. This prevents me of getting a napkin for me nose. Damn. Okay. Hey, dog. I see you. Ooh, oh, so cold in here. Holy shit. It feels nice. Okay. Fucking. Ugh, motherfucker. Ugh. Okay. Let's sit there for a sec. Oh, a second. Alright. And now I gotta go to the bathroom. That's almost fucking quick. So, do that really quick. All that shit. dog. Oh my god. Oh man, that feels way better. Oh, here, do this really quick too. So it says lazy ass doesn't want to be in here. Come on, man. I know you want to hear the story. Okay, there we go. That's better. All right. Now I get a bowl loaded up and all that shit. I'll decompress and work a little bit. Because my goodness gracious. Ugh. Ugh. Dude, I don't know what the fuck is with this heat, but it can go away. It's bunk bullshit, bro. I kind of figured it was gonna be, fucking, hot because I saw that in the weather, but like, Jesus Christ, dude, this is bunk. This is ridiculous. We went from like feeling nice and temperate and like, what should feel like a decent, summer kind of weather to just straight up like goddamn like fucking Sahara style, like, no, here's the heat, just suck that, just suffer with it. It's like, bro, it'd be a bunch of bullshit. Since I told a story last night, or at least last stream, I don't really feel inclined to repeat it again unless Van pops in there. So it's like, motherfucker, dude. Yeah. I'll say at least today was a little better. Started right there, actually. The only thing she pretty much had said to me was just like, "Oh, hi, how you doing? Okay, you mind making like some, Haitian whole roaster chickens and some Popeyes and stuff?" And I was like, "Sure." And then she fucked off for the rest of the day, doing like our load or whatever, like doing our backstock load and shit. So I'm happy that at least, so far I ain't getting, nitpicked and fucking like calling the office for stupid bullshit. So at least I can, approve of that. So at least there's that, but still, I got a fucking weird feeling. It's gonna be like some back in the mind, like bullshit. It's gonna be like, oh, I thought he'd do this, and he's not supposed to be doing that or something. Like, I don't fucking know. I know I was like, just a smidgely, just not by much. It was like 8 minutes after. But when I was walking in the store, she took a break and she was coming back into the store, and I was pretty much like right behind her the whole fucking time, man. And of course, when I clock in to go into my department, she's back there. I'm still like, oh, fuck me. But, I mean, I don't think, she's noticed that, I was a few minutes over. She probably assumes that, oh, yeah, showed up like 5 after. Which I guess is true. Just went to the bathroom first before I decided to clock in and shit, so... honestly, it's like if she wants to get at me and write me up for like, oh, you went to the bathroom before you clocked in, so thus, you're over that 6-minute grace period, then it's like, fuck you, dude. It's like, that's going to be the most petty fucking bullshit ever, I swear to God, dude. If it's even like that, then that would be some stupid shit. Not too sure yet. I guess we'll see. Because, place is ridiculous. I guess she must have been in a good mood today or something like that. I'd have to take a guess. Because she seemed like she was in somewhat of a bad mood. All right, that feels good. Goodness gracious. That feels good. Where did that coffee out there? My Irish green coffee. Java Master. I didn't even get a chance to actually like kind of look at this fucking can. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually kind of badass. It's kind of a badass look. I normally don't drink monsters, but it kind of piqued the interest. Can you shout out me? Edwin Rivera. Edwin Rivera, you doth get shout outs. I see that a lot on like YouTube short comments specifically. Is there like a meme around that? Because I see that, mostly for like YouTube short comments more than anything. You're amazing. Well, thank you. I tried to be. Or at least, try to decompress myself at least in between work and all that shit. So I keep being amazing over there instead of breaking my ass. No idea why no one was watching. Well, I've been like recently doing the verticals, not too recently or pretty recently. So, and not for too long at all. So, I mean, it's going to be a little minute, I think, before like the algorithm like kind of, pops in and, swings me into the algo and shit. Like videos. Well, thanks. Yeah, a lot of it's just mostly live videos from bands and punk shows that I go to and shit. But I always try to like, get some good footage and stuff, to release the different local bands that are playing around here, which actually reminds me I still need to upload a few more from last week. So One Drink in Our Lives, Lab Day Skanks, a few other bands that I haven't uploaded quite yet. I do have at least, a few streams from that punk party show and shit that was going on last Saturday. So I need to actually make sure that those got saved into my little live show playlist and shit too. You can also see some more random bands and all that shit that I've seen and all that. I noticed one going on in North Portland called Glizzfest or like Glizzy Palooza or something like that, where it's like pretty much like first come first serve on free hot dogs and like 6 or 7 bands are playing and shit. Which I would go to that, but I'm working today, and I already called out like a couple times from the last like week and a half. So I'm just like, I'll save some of my other call outs for later, for other adventures. Oh, I do. Yeah, one of my buddies is like, yo, you should tell me about like what's been going on with work and stuff like that, because I kind of gave him a little bit of a scuttlebutt. But I've talked about that on my lunch break last stream. So it's like, I don't want to like repeat the story and shit, like every fucking stream and shit. So I'm thinking at least, I'll rehash the story if he pops in here, but if not, then we'll just chill here. I mean, that's pretty much just like what these are about anyway. It's just me chilling, chatting. Usually I have background music, but during the lunch break, streams, I, don't usually set that up. So, but, like all in all, it's pretty much scuttlebutt for the most part. It's just doing shit like this, chilling. And when people pop in and chat about random shit, usually have like, little thoughts and topics of my own. But mostly just kind of go with the flow and the ebb and flow of like how the chat goes. No respect. Well, it's not a lunch break, so it's not like I'm going to be going on for that much longer anyway. So it's just one of those things where, I just kind of, check through until I'm like, all right, lunch is over, or, until I just get hungry or whatever the fuck, depending on when I do them. But usually these, morning ones tend to be a little bit more laid back and, tend to be a little more laid back and kind of low key in comparison to, more in the evening, because that's usually when I do my more longer active ones. But you're a good guy. Well, I try to be that way. A lot of people say that. Because, I'm just a blue collar man doing blue collar work, just trying to get by like everybody else kind of thing. And shit, there's too many dicks out there. Too much like super high strung, like high energy shit sometimes. So having, more laid back kind of chill shit, I think that's like a nice little change of pace for some people. But I think, it's like a lot of individuals out there just tend to be so like, used to just like, oh, hey, what's up, guys? I'm down. Just kind of like super high energy. And it's like, for me, I'm just like, whoa. I'm just like, shit, that's a little too intense. So another guy that does these, I've been watching for a long fucking time, but he's been doing like these short streams and shit, is Paul Zigo. Well, yeah, because he used to have a channel called Ideology, but that got yeeted off of YouTube because YouTube's stupid. And so now he has the Poltergeist, and he pretty much does the exact same thing, where it's laid back and just does shit like this, chats with people. Don't quit, dude. I'm a hustler. There ain't no way I'm like I'm like a dude who's gonna be like, I ain't retiring until I'm dead in the ground kind of shit. So ready so much. Well, yeah, like I said, I'm doing these shorts, because I know it'll be more boosted into the algorithm anyway. So because I already have like a little core audience and shit, but like I said, they usually pop in more later in the evening. So because that's usually when I'm the most active. So speaking of which, later tonight I'm gonna be doing a karaoke stream because on Fridays and Saturdays I like to do karaoke. So and I like to stream my karaoke sessions and shit like that. Got my blunt going. Hell yeah. Got about like 10 more minutes. Sweet. Big titty girl golf ground. Oh well, speaking of the devil, my asshole could karaoke, then prove it. Your asshole karaoke, then prove it, bitch. Do it. But now that yours in here, Venom, now I can actually like kind of rehash my little scuttlebutt from work and stuff, at least from yesterday. Because my department manager yesterday got straight up like fucking written up over like some like failure of a food safety walk or some shit, which is honest. It was like straight up touted, like because it was over like having like a personal hat or like a jacket or something back there or and shit, and having like aprons hung up on like or like container racks or food racks and shit, and pretty much got like the whole department written up. And she came to me and one of my other coworkers just straight up like with tears in her eyes, fucking being like, I can't deal with this bullshit anymore. Like, if this keeps up like this, I'm getting the fuck out of here. And I was looking at her like, hey, if you do, then I am too. Because I actually like her as a department manager and as a person too. So it's like, like if, I get some other department manager I don't have rapport with or anything, then it's like, then it probably would just be worse, so to speak, when it comes to having to deal with shit. So, and having to deal with like make sure you're my P's and Q's or whatever, which I'm already doing anyway. But still, it's just like, what the fuck. Like our fucking store manager, like she is just straight up like a grade A hard ass and shit. I mean, today she must have been in a good mood because she was doing some of our back stock today for some reason, and was chill. She even said, what's up and like how I was doing today, and I was kind of thrown off by it. I'm not, accepting that friendliness as anything else besides just like, friendly coworker rapport kind of shit, as far as I'm concerned. Because like she's also apparently like pulled in like half of our department, individually, in our office about different shit. I don't know what, but shit like that. And then like every department apparently has also gotten like random ass like write-ups or call-ins into the office and shit as well. So most people are just kind of getting sick of shit, which for me is validation to how I fucking feel, because I've been sick of that shit, with how I've been treated and how other coworkers have been treated. And also, at least for today, I have a feeling that one of my other coworkers, he might get pulled in the office today because or not today, but like, for today, because he took a pretty long fucking lunch. Like, I mean, and I don't give a fuck. I don't care, but I know that management does, and I don't want him getting fucked over just because, he decided to take a longer lunch or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like, So it's one of those things where, I'm trying to, I get concerned just to look out for him. I was even kind of saying this, like, hey, just I'm looking out for you because I don't give a fuck, but I know management does, and they're gonna probably look at that. So, I'm just kind of giving you a heads up. They may call you in either tomorrow or Monday or some shit about that. And he's like, well, if they do, whatever. And I'm just like, well, I feel the same way. Whatever, I guess, but it's just kind of heads up because I know they've done that shit with my ass, for even taking like it's like 10 minutes over a fucking lunch break. So it's one of those things where I'm just like, just like I'm just kind of telling him, like be careful because I've been trying to mind my piece of cues and I want to make sure everyone else does. So then that means that the store department manager and shit, or like the store manager, can fuck off and like kind of leave us alone for the most part, and maybe not have as much of an emphasis, to like watch us and like hype down on us about certain shit. Starting OnlyFans. I plead the fifth on that. I have a bed now and I'm super happy. Nice. Reading anarcho-syndicalist books naked. I mean, there's not really a lot of anarcho-syndicalist books out there. I guess outside of Conquest of Bread and shit, like some, Kropotkin. Like I mean, there's not really, there's like a lot of essays and a lot of different things, which I already have some. So I mean, they're more like essays and like articles and shit like that, and like personal like reads and writings from anarcho-syndicalists like leaders and philosophers, more so than full-on books. I mean, they do exist, but they're kind of more few and far between. Like, I don't even know what like a modern contemporary like philosopher like would be when it comes to reading a book like that, to be honest. I just know historical ones. I mean, I would say like Shlavov, but he's not really a syndicalist. He's, I mean, a leftist, but not an anarcho-syndicalist. Definitely got, I think, anarcho leanings, but I mean, not completely. So, I mean, part of me would say him because there is, because when it comes to like syndicalism and like any other leftist thought, there's always going to be at least some variation of overlap. So, I mean, but like I said, not completely, I think. I'm trying to think maybe like who else, and honestly, like I can't really think of anybody. The closest would maybe be like democratic socialist ideas, and I suppose Bernie. Bernie Sanders, because he also writes books and shit. So, got a vape today, but she won't let me hit it because she doesn't want me sucking it dry. Been sneaking dabs. Well, don't, be mindful. You don't want her yelling at you over that. You know what I mean? Don't be good. But, yeah. But at least, like I said, that's pretty much like the gist of, the work scuttlebutt guns. Because I know you've been asking about it. Yeah. Nasty. Nasty. A little time. Cool. Coolio. Coffee. Well, goddamn, that felt fucking amazing. I don't even know if I was leaving audible, but it was to me. Ooh. Oh, that felt good. Like the collector be clogged, then get the reclaim out of it. You got like too much reclaim, stuck in that bitch. Don't use like a full-on torch, but take like one of these lighters and just kind of go over it, and just like use your dab tool to just kind of like poke it out. Or just make your torch on a very low setting. Yeah, I'm definitely, I think, especially for the morning, gonna start doing these more often. Doing them vertically. I know they, especially on mobile, it's a little quirky, but I mean, honestly, like even last night, like there's randos, popping in. I love how there was like straight up randos being like, "Oh yeah, stream Phil crime, why don't you?" I'm just like, dude, I live in a fucking legal state, and plus, bro, like, do you understand what like America is, bitch? You know what I mean? It's like, come on, you know what I'm saying? It's like, bruh. Our dog likes to go under the blanket. We call it cave puppy. My dog is honestly way worse about it. He doesn't do that. He will like literally just like spread himself out, kind of like crawl his way, around everything, and then he'll like roll around in like the pillows, the blankets, and just create like a gigantic mess. And also push my bed out, from between the wall and like the mat, like the actual like mattress base thing. He drives me nuts sometimes. It's ridiculous. I have to make my bed every day just on that virtue alone. It's just like, bruh. But I love him for it. He's a little goofball. She's got you playing COD again. Uh-oh. You're becoming a COD kitty again. It won't be like, back in those old original Modern Warfare 2 lobbies, though, where you had like literal 8-year-olds screaming the N-word at you and calling you retarded while trying to like 720 no scope you from across the map because they think they're MLG or something. But idiot, let's get the last little bit of this bullshit finished up. Go back to work before I'm a little too late, because God fuck forbid. I mean, part of me wants to take a little longer just because my other coworker did, but I don't need both of us getting fucked. It's honestly, it's just like if all of us were doing it, it would like she would probably write the whole department up. But it's just like, what the fuck she's gonna do? Fire all of us? We'll stream after work if you hit me up. Well, I'm gonna be doing karaoke, so I'm guessing you probably all might as well tune in or or some shit. But after that, I mean, I'll be free, so maybe we could do an Insta live or some shit like that. But anyway, well, let's get back to work for now. So, I'll peace out and see you all that next one. So, have a little karaoke stream for later.